Nation, it's your boy Curtis, aka Flex. Now, this is Thursday night. I wanted to make this video just to show you guys what I actually did between Monday and today. Actually, tomorrow, as you guys know, I'm going to be going out towards doing my third meet. It's actually out of town, so unfortunately, I gotta, leave from home. I got hotel rooms to where I'm going to be staying. I'm going to be actually doing a live stream, so I hope that you guys will catch me on that live stream again. Make sure you check it out, YouTube live stream. I'm going to try to make sure it's for a decent time so everybody can catch on it and join me on just talk about little things and hopefully go over whatever's clever. It's just have a little get together, talk to you guys right before, or as you guys know, the night before the meet. So before I get to that, I just wanted to show you guys exactly how this week went. As you guys might or might not know, I wanted to do a few things. As you guys know, I was doing the tapering from last week, but I did the end of the tapering this week. So the first thing I started off with was doing my squats. So just take a look at how that went, and I'll get back to you guys after that's finished.
Hey guys, now this is all of what happened for the last week here of my taper and what happened leading up to the powerlifting meet that you guys will be hopefully watching within the next 2 or 3 videos. Anyway, that being said, I started off with just doing some simple squats. As I told you guys, last week was more just putting in some work and trying to get close to the heaviest weights, but this week was just trying to just test out the boundaries and just feel warm, feel good, and again just do the bare minimum but still get a small challenge just to again lead up to the actual meet. So I started off with 45 pounds, did 12 reps. Alright, I started off with just the bar, did 12 reps, then I did 135 pounds, did 8 reps, then I did just what you just saw there, 225 for 5 reps, then bumped it up to what you see here, which is 275, went for about 5 reps. Again, I was just keeping my rep range low and just trying to, as the weight goes higher, and just try to get a feel of the actual weight. Again, just making sure that I feel good leading up to the meet, as I was telling you. Anyways, after I did the 275 for 5, went up to 315 for 3. Again, trying to get a feel of the weight. I actually put on my belt as well, because again, I was just doing, working up to about 365, so I didn't want to, use the belt too much. I also tightened the belt just to, again, as I told you guys last week, or if within the last squat of my taper, that I was feeling a little loose, so I tightened it up. It felt pretty good, so I think I'm just going to keep it tight. But I'll bring a screwdriver with me for the meet just to make sure that it actually, feels alright to my liking. After the 315 for 3, I went up to, again, like I said, 365, did another 3. Again, just making sure that I feel great under the weight. Then after that, I went into doing front squats. Again, kept it simple. I wanted to make sure that my legs entirely just felt good. So I started off with the bar again for the 135. Or I started with the bar, which is just the bar is about 45 pounds. Did that for about 8 reps, trying to get warm. Then I did 135 pounds for 8. Making sure that I just worked on the fast switch like I usually try to do when it comes to my front squats. Then I went up to 185, worked up to 6 reps, and then I finished it off doing 225 again, just making sure I got the whole feel of things, because again, the last thing I want to do is lose my momentum leading up to the meet, and again, I don't want to do that. So just trying to show you guys and for myself what I could possibly do. So I went up to again, like I said, the 185 for 6, and then the 225, and I did 3 reps. After that, I went to doing the barbell hack squat. Now, if you guys don't know what that is or how to do it, I actually have a how-to. I'll actually tag it here. Take a look at that. But anyways, I did the barbell hack squat. I did 135 pounds for 8, 225 for 8, and finish it off with 275 for 5. Again, just trying to, get a feel of the weight, especially when you're doing the barbell hack squats. You're working a lot more on your glutes and your hamstrings, and I was just trying to get a feel of everything.
Alright, so as you guys can see that the squat session went pretty good. I only did 3 actual exercises, but I try to keep it, as I've been telling you guys, pretty simple. Didn't want to overdo it, didn't want to do anything too crazy. My squat went good, as you guys saw. I went up to about 365 for about 3. Went fine. That was Monday. Tuesday I went into doing actually benching, so take a look at that. I'll get back to you guys when it's finished.
And this brought me to Tuesday. I went and I did my benching. I started with the bar for 12 reps. Then I worked into 135 for 8 again. Wasn't trying to push no crazy amount of weights. I just wanted to get a feel of how everything felt, how my body felt, after doing everything that I've been doing and showing you guys. I did a 135 for 8, went up to 185 for another 8 reps. Again, just trying to get a feel of everything, make sure I got the cues in my head right, and just proper preparation. Went for the 185 for 8, did 205 for 5, then went to 225 for 3, did 235 for 2, and then finished it off with 245 for 1. After that, I went into doing incline dumbbell presses, and I started off with 55 pounds. I wasn't going to go too heavy, like I said, just feeling warm, feeling good, going with the momentum. I did 55 pounds for 12. Then I bumped it up to 65 pounds for 12. And then I finished it off with 75 pounds, and I just did 8 reps. Again, kept it simple. After that, I went and did hammer curls. Used 40 pound dumbbells. Again, just kind of keep it nice and light, keep it simple. And I did 10 reps with the 40 pounds. Then I went up to 65, did 6 reps, and I did that for 2 sets. And that's pretty much how I finished off my benching session for the day.
Alright, so as you guys can see, I did 3 exercises again for that day. I added some bicep work as well to go with the chest, but I still managed to get everything in. Everything felt good. Again, I'm not trying to push the envelope or do anything too crazy. Just wanted to do a few exercises, feel good, feel great, and that's exactly what I did. And then it took me into actually doing my back day, or deadlift / back day. I really didn't want to do too much conventional deadlift, as you guys know is what I usually do for my deadlift, but I ended up doing some sumo. So take a look at how that day went, and I'll get back to you guys when that's finished.
And then it brings us to Wednesday, or just yesterday, as I'm here recording this. I started off with doing some leg extensions. I didn't record it, but I felt really tight just after doing those 2 sessions that I was just previously told you guys about. I came in on Wednesday to the gym, felt pretty tight, so I didn't want to do deadlifts because, again, the deadlift is something that you really want to make sure that you take it easy on, because, again, leading up to your meet, you don't want to waste all your energy just overtraining. So I actually did sumos because, again, I was just feeling a lot of pain in my hips. So what I did is I did 135 pounds. I started with, did it for 8, then bumped it up to 185 for another 8 reps. Then I went up to 225, which you guys see here, for another 8 reps. And then I finished it off again, just keeping it simple, with 275 for 8 reps. Now, like I was saying to you guys, I was just feeling really just tight in my hips. As you guys, could probably see just the way I'm lifting here. It just doesn't look right, and it actually didn't feel right just to go with this. So what I actually did is I continued on. I tried to go through it, and I didn't do any leg work afterwards, and I did pull-ups with my weighted belt, as you guys know I had. I put 35 pounds, a 35 pound plate on the belt, and I did 4 sets of 8 reps. And then what I did, because like I said, I was feeling really tight. I went and used the leg press machine, and I did one-legged leg presses. So again, I was just feeling really tight. So I started off with the empty machine, did about 8 reps. Then I went up and just added plate after a plate just to see if I could get the strength back. So I started off with the empty thing. Then I put put one 45 plate on. Was feeling okay. Tried to do about 8 reps. Then I bumped it up to 90 just again to feel if I could get some more feeling back in my hips, or my right hip, because that's exactly where the pain was happening. You probably could see it on my face. And it was feeling okay, so I added another plate, bringing it up to about 135. And that's pretty much what I did for that. And then to finish off my workout, I actually did high rows. I did 70 pounds on each side for 10 reps. Then I did 90 pounds on each side for 10 reps. And then I finished it off with 100 pounds on each side for 8 reps. After that, I finished it off with some cardio. I didn't record it, but that is pretty much how I try to keep it easy for this last week of my taper. And I'm glad that you guys are taking the time to actually stick with me and stay along on my journey.
Alright, so as you guys can see, I actually ended up from the actual doing my squats. I don't know if something happened, but I was extremely tight coming into Wednesday doing my deadlifts and everything I was doing for that. So everything was really tight, and I was trying to really work on just loosening everything out and trying out different things. Even right now, I feel good. I don't feel any tightness, but again, I want to make sure, as you guys saw my video on all the things that I'm bringing with me, I'm going to make sure I use my foam roller and try to roll out all the tightness and all the muscles that are tight, and hopefully, I could still pull off my squats and pull off all the numbers I wanted to do just fine. I'm not going to tell you exactly what the numbers are. As I told you, for my squats, I'm probably going to go around the 400s to be my opener. But again, if things are too tight, we'll see how the meet day goes. If it's too tight, I might lower the number. If it's feeling good, maybe even going higher. Who knows? But for that being said, that's basically what's going on, guys. I just wanted to give you guys a play-by-play on what's going on. I hope that you guys, by the time you guys see this video, hopefully the live stream will be started, and we'll have this little conversation and have a good time. But I hope that you guys actually do join me. I hope that you guys are enjoying everything I've been putting out, because again, I appreciate you guys for even taking the time to watch any of the stuff that I put out. So if you're liking this stuff, make sure you hit that like button, because again, liking is one of the best ways to let me know that you actually are liking the content. Make sure you comment in the comment section, what you guys think, what do you want to see next. Again, this is all for you guys, and I hope that you guys are, enjoying it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, you share and suggest, and always remember, guys, at the end of the day, to flex them guns. Bullet.